Hello, I am your Social Space Curator, Ellie Jńe, and this is the On-Air channel. Today I am doing a product review, and I'm really excited because I am one tag making fool, right? I love making tags all the time. I have a crap ton of them, and I like to donate them off as well as use them for gift bags and cute little things to add to the dinner table and, you know, social space curator stuff. So anyway, what do I use? I have 3 different ways and methods that I'm able to make a tag. And I'm just going to show you what's necessary, what's not necessary, what I do, what I don't do, and things like that. And I'll try to make it quick because this is fairly easy. Okay, the first thing is that I use scissors and a hole punch for the first tag method. This is just so you don't have to buy this stuff here. It's the good old faithful. There's nothing wrong with that. Then I have the We Are Memory Keeper tag punch board, and then I have a tag punch as well. So let's just go ahead and get into it. First things first, right? I have a traditional, you know, cardstock that I cut down to 2.5 inches by like maybe 4. Excuse me. So the first thing that I like to usually do, I'm gonna do actually this one, is I like to cut off like the ear of the tag like this, and then I take the scrap and I flip it over, and you know it's flipped over because it's white on the back of it, and I just flip that over like that, find a comfortable way to get it ready to cut. And I'm going to use my scissors and cut it down like that. My tag went far away. And then you have this beautiful, beautiful symmetrical, you know, tag, and you can tell that it's symmetrical this way as well too. And then I just use my punch tool, right? Just a regular hole puncher. I like the bigger ones because I tend to put bigger, you know, what do you call it? Fabrics and things like that through my holes of my tag. And then, yeah, find the middle and go at it. Look at that. So there's different ways that you can be able to adorn the bottom of the tag. One of the things that I do is I love using like my French scissors or my pinking scissors, and I just cut it at the bottom here, and it just gives it some interest like that. My pinking scissors are being very shy on camera. But anyway, yep. So this is what I do for, you know, a very simple tag making. If I have something like on the fly and I just need something to happen, you could put a grommet in there. And then of course you can use your, like, you know, corner rounder. So let's go ahead and go into the next tool. So our next tool is the tag punch. This tag punch, what makes it amazing is that it has a tag punch guide for 2.5, 2 inches and 1.5. I usually use the 2 inches one because it holds cards. Excuse me. But for the most part, you just align it in this tool right here, and then it cuts off, you know, like all that's necessary for the actual tag. So I just take a piece of paper like this, and I'm very mindful on what do I want to show on my tag, and I love this flower at the bottom. So I'm going to go and put it through the guide here. There's 2 guides there. Slip it in like this, and then you just punch it down and your tag is ready. Look at that. So pretty. So now this has a little bit more waste that is attached to it, but you know, donate that off, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like how I basically adorn this tag is by this corner rounder here. And this is by We Are Memory Keepers as well. It has a 7mm, 10mm, and 4mm. So it's just depending upon how steep do you want your edges rounded in your uniform tag look. So I usually like the 7mm, medium one. And I just feed it through here and I punch. So here's the front version of that. You want to make sure it is fleshed up against all of the walls in there. As you can see, it's fleshed up at the back. and then you just press the button down. See, that's what happens whenever you don't have it flushed. So let me turn it around, and you just press the button down, and it basically corrects itself. There you have it. It is so pretty. If you want to know how I actually dress up some of these tags too, look out for some videos, because I'm going to actually start decorating these and sending these over to the senior homes and hospital cards for hospitalized children, just to give them some encouragement. All right, let's go into the third tool, and this is the tag punch board by We Are Memory Keepers. So this is a hole punch right here, and then this allows you to take the same type of cut we did with our scissors, but make it really even and squared off. Like, this is the scissor version. We're going to show you how We Are Memory Keepers gives you that same look, but it's just a little bit easier. So in this example, I'm going to do just a thicker card, and I'm going to actually cut it at the I'm going to cut it at the H. And there's different letters that you can address by. This is a 2.5 by 4 inch again. So I'm taking this tool right here. You see it has a blade on it and then a guide. The circle part is the guide, and then you can tell which part is the blade. That thing is sharp, okay? And I'm just guiding it along this little guiding area here. And I'm gonna put that to the side. Usually we would flip this if we were using scissors, but we're not using scissors this time. I'm gonna lift this to this, I guess this guiding spot here. I'm gonna flip this over, go back to H, make sure it's fleshed up against this right here again, because we want it to be as even as possible. And we're gonna send our blade through again. And it gave us a very symmetrical tag. How pretty is that? And in order for you to be able to, you know, have your twine or whatever you want to be put in there, I usually, because this is a larger tag, I make sure that both sides are even on both sides, and I just, you know, punch this in, and it gives you a beautiful little hole right there. Now I like bigger holes, so I'm still gonna go in with my punch. So that would be the only thing that I would say about this punch board. It has such a small hole punch. But for the most part, let's get this corner rounder in, and then this I'm gonna do a deep, I don't know, I'm gonna do a small, you know, rounder. And that's just going to clean up those edges. Really it's just corners, but I like to say edges. And now you have beautiful punch tags that you punch. Personally, you don't have to actually go to the store for this. So these are the different ways that I was able to punch with you know, these tools. You do not have to buy anything that is very expensive. Trust me, because this is like a very, you know, easily, you know, nice detail touch that you can add. I switched those. Ha ha ha. That you can add to your gifts and things like that. But I just wanted to show you my top 3 tools that I use to be able to make my tags. So in saying that, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Look out for some videos on how I, you know, adorn these tags and go the extra mile other than just the cardstock image itself. So in saying that, I look forward to chatting with you guys soon, and I can't wait to do a little bit more decorating. All right, talk to you guys. Bye.